Disney didn't want people to see this. Disney didn't want you.
I can understand why. That mouse is like, fuck that shit.
That motherfucker has nothing to do with us.
This is Panda Express production.
Mickey Mouse was the one that would tell people, like, get that motherfucker away from me. He's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
Where did he find these kids?
I like the way I turned the Mickey Mouse into Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let that boy back up in here. You know something? I know you said you don't like the kids, man.
No, I can't stand them.
Well, you know what? Then let tell you what. If you don't like the kids, then you probably like scaring the fuck out of them.
Okay.
And,
well, that I do enjoy.
Okay, you know what? And that's what we were talking about.
Making the kids shit their pants.
Making the kids.
I live for that.
I think you can get a sexual violation for that too. But yeah, but you know
that's some funky shit.
I got something here that somebody showed me, and I heard of it, so I should have. I should have probably have found this and seen this earlier. But yesterday, when we did the Spooktacular Savings Show, we were talking about kids programs and movies and other specials that are actually scary. They're meant for kids, but they would scare the shit out of an adult too. And somebody turned me on to a project that Tim Burton did. Now, Tim Burton has I'm sure he's had a somewhat of a fucked up childhood. He's trying to fuck up every other child out there.
Oh, yeah.
He's always doing something that's just a little bit creepier than the average kids show or the average kids movie. And
he's a kid you want to beat up.
Yeah, you know,
pretty much
turned into what he is.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he did,
being all emo all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, and he's one of those kids that turned dark at one point. He wants to fuck up everybody else because I don't even know how Disney let him stay around as long as he was, because he was doing things like his visual genius just allowed Disney to hold on to him just a little longer than he probably wanted to. Because I remember there was Frankenweenie. Now Frankenweenie is something that
I think that was his first. Well, no, it wasn't his first, but it was. I think the first time he got into live action.
Yeah, it came out like in '84, I believe.
Yeah,
and it was about a kid who brought back his dead dog, stitched him back together Frankenstein style, and brought him back to life. And you can
really great film.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It's that dog right there, kill me.
Yeah,
why didn't you let me stay dead?
I'm a dog.
I was in a good place.
They don't pay me enough for this shit.
And at one time he made something that was real disturbing. But it looked beautiful. You remember Vincent?
Vincent, I love Vincent.
Yeah, I love Vincent too. It was a black and white stop motion animated
Vincent
thing.
Price.
Vincent Price doing the narration for it.
He likes to experiment on his dog, Abercrombie, in the hopes of creating a horrible zombie. So he and his horrible zombie dog could go searching for victims in the London fog.
Fuck, that's for kids right there.
That's beautiful. Yeah, kids don't deserve that greatness. That's too good. I think that's like, it's funny watching that, considering how much of a visual genius he was back then, and just now when you think about it, Tim Burton, you're like, he's just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah, back then, like, you know, I have to say, like,
put some raw talent in that.
As much as I was talking about him having a crazy childhood and as dark as he was, you know, today he's a little more mainstream. I want crazy Tim Burton again. You know, I want disturbed. I
want something terrible to happen to him to get back to that place. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Yeah, I wish I could hire somebody to just beat his ass or something. You know, turn him into like evil Tim Burton again.
Just do something horrible to one of his family members, so he can get that.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, you know. But
serve him some blueberries. Get that crazy high again.
Now, one of the things is the thing that like Disney said, this is the last straw right here. Like, this is something that they showed, and they said this is never going to show again. And they this is something called Hansel and Gretel.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Hansel and Gretel?
I don't think so.
He did his own version of Hansel and Gretel, and it was like a 30-minute short. They showed it with Vincent back in '83.
Did they?
On a thing called the Disney Showcase.
Okay.
And it was really something that Tim Burton made because his intention was to go out and fuck with people. Because he went in and did all kind of crazy decisions that made you ask, why?
Yeah.
Like, for example, you had Hansel and Gretel. We know them as two little white children.
Yeah.
Son, you even go as far as say
two white kids.
Two so white that they're German. You know, two little Aryan kids.
Yeah, the two Nazis.
You know, Hansel
two little
and,
Nazi
yeah,
kids.
yeah, exactly.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel. Yeah. He said, "No, I don't want none of that Aryan Nazi shit in here.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip the script a little bit. I'm gonna change Hansel and Gretel to two Asian kids."
What?
And not only are the kids going to be Asian, but they're going to have Asian parents. Yeah. And mom's not just going to be any mom. Mom's going to be an Asian
Jackie Chan.
Yeah. It's going to be an Asian man in drag,
okay,
who feeds Hansel and Gretel and the rest of the family slime.
Oh Jesus!
You will not. So, you take their side against mine. Am I their mother or aren't I? Who besides me will bother to teach them their table manners? Well, you think your kung fu is strong? She actually abuses the kids, man.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is.
I can kind of understand why they buried this.
Yeah. I mean, this showed one time.
Yeah.
And it was hard to find for a long time. And because the mom is abusive, the dad tries to console the kids. And what he does, and that's in a creepy way. He hides in a hole in the floor and comes out with a creepy puppet to talk in his really soft, like way too calm, creepy puppet voice.
Okay.
Like a little Jack-in-the-Box puppet he has.
Oh, Jocko. Why can't you take care of us all the time?
Hush, my little dove.
Oh, fuck.
He's not here with us now.
And when you die, I'll eat your soul.
Why don't you two come crawl in the hole with me?
Well, tell you what, why don't y'all just go to sleep?
We'll have ever so much fun.
Yeah, everything will be all right. Just lay down.
Oh, scarier than Pennywise right there.
Oh, and drink that juice I left on the counter for you, too.
Give me that Jesus juice.
Yeah, the puppet's name is Jocko.
Really?
This is our last slumber party.
The last one for you.
Yeah. Fucking cracked out puppet right here.
That is weird.
Yeah. No, very weird. And that puppet is pretty legit compared to the other puppets, because that one there is calm, and Lisa tries to talk nice to the kids.
Right.
They got other puppets in here who downright turn into sex offenders, man.
Oh, shit.
They turn a little puppet, like they got a little puppet pedophile in here. That's like a cookie.
Oh.
And if you think I'm exaggerating, no, he's throwing out
Puppet Jared from Subway.
Giving the kids sandwiches.
You like sandwiches, kid? You like a lot of mayo?
You hungry?
Yeah. You'll lose weight?
Ugh, I don't like that sandwich. Yeah. But the kids, they like this one cookie right here is throwing out tons of sexual innuendo.
If you think I'm tasty and you want my body, come on, Hansel, take a bite.
What the?
I'm not eating anymore. You're disgusting.
I said take another bite.
Fuck me!
Oh my God! I know you want my buns.
I said take your clothes off.
Bite it. Holy Christ!
Yeah. This is in it's Tim Burton style where it's creepy cute. Like, you know, it has those big eyes with those little beady pupils in there.
It looks like a lower production of like something he'd do for Pee-wee's Playhouse or something in a way with that. But this, honestly, if you were to tell me this, ask me who directed this, I would never in a million years think Tim Burton.
You wouldn't, because
the production of it just looks shoddy as hell. It looks like something somebody would have done for Access in a way.
It was cheap in one way, but some of the design, the art direction on it is pure Tim Burton, and you can't miss it. And I'll show you.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to look for. Like everything has just been kind of static looking, and like a floor or a white table.
It's very cheap and a lot of white walls and whatnot. But as it goes along, you start to see some of the set design, and even the set design gets a little bit weird. Like all the furniture, like when you get to the witch's house, the witch, you know, in Hansel and Gretel, there's a witch in the woods. Once the mother drops them off, and she's trying to lure these kids in so that she can eat them.
Yeah.
And she lures them into a candy house.
Okay.
And the candy house that they do in
I thought
here.
you were going to tell me it was like a payway or something.
Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, I know. It's just some random.
No, the witch in here is the same transvestite, except like he's a candy transvestite right here. He's got like a dress on, but a candy nose, and you know, the witch's hat. And the house itself, everything is made out of food. But even that gets kind of weird because it's all the furniture. It just oozes like this sugary, syrupy pus. Like you sit on something and just this jello just oozes out of it.
But try the table. It's rainbow flavor.
Oh, fuck. Did I do that?
Kid just shat himself.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
And just everything just oozes like icing and jelly. It's like the whole house is made out of like a jelly donut.
Yeah.
And these kids just get covered in it, man.
And it's all white.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Everything's like an unbaked pastry or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is weird.
Kids
man.
are going at it too.
And they start doing kung fu.
What?
They start like throwing stars that burst out into like jello. Like she breaks her like look at this, man, like she breaks a candy cane.
Oh my God.
Turns them into nunchucks.
What the hell?
Like look at this shit. She's throwing stars and look how
What the
yeah, everything is like pus in this, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is very fucked up.
That's fucking weird.
Like somebody at Disney didn't get fired. They died for allowing this to like get up there.
Right.
I watched this and I was expecting weird because that's Tim Burton.
Of course.
But I didn't expect that kind of fucking Tim Burton there, where it was like that creepy, like pedophile. Now, I'm not saying he is, but like the pedophile side coming out with this witch and all this ooze and covering kids. And
this is, I'd rather have a pedophile just come grab me. Being watching this right now, I'm like, ugh. I feel like I've been touched in weird ways. Now I'm going to go put a hashtag me too after watching this.
Like you feel like you've been covered in this shit.
Yeah, it's
watching this.
And Tim Burton made this.
And you can tell because as it goes along, if nothing else, the design in this is the genius of Tim Burton. There are scenes in here.
I'm still waiting for this design. Let me see.
There you go.
Okay.
Like the dad is a toy maker, I believe. And so they go through all these scenes where you see these drawings. That's like, all this is Tim Burton.
Okay, now
all the swirls and all the Tim Burton drawings.
That looks like Tim Burton.
Yeah. As you go along, it has all these cool cartoony visuals that are also kind of that weird Tim Burton, almost kind of creepy style.
Right. Well, it looks like the rejected stuff that they would have put in Pee-wee's Big Adventure or something.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, no, it's amazing though, man. Some of the stuff that's in here, and that's more
cool.
there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you get a chance, you should go watch this. The treat of this is that they have both Vincent and this movie together as one.
Do they? Okay, because I've never seen this. I've never even heard of this. I mean, every time I go look, even looking up stuff for Vincent, this is never mentioned.
No.
They must have just released this like not that long ago.
Disney didn't want people to see this. Disney didn't want
I can understand why. That mouse is like, fuck that shit. But I ain't watching this. This is weird enough for me.
Yeah. For years, Disney looked at Tim Burton and said, that's that motherfucker, not us. You know, he
filmed this shit in the back of the China Express. What the hell?
That motherfucker has nothing to do with us.
This is Panda Express production.
That motherfucker's crazy.
Not today, Tim Burton.
Mickey Mouse was the one that would tell people like, "Keep that motherfucker away from me. He's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with that boy.
Where did he find these kids?
Who hired this bitch? I don't let him back up in his house.
Enough of those goddamn puppets."
I like the way I turned the Mickey Mouse into Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I know.
Don't let that boy back up in here. Who put him on payroll?
Right. Do we have to pay Panda Express for this shit now? What the hell?
Oh, don't let him do
this, Tim. It's the last thing you do for us.
Disney, what's this Hansel and Gretel? That wasn't us.
Yeah.
We didn't put this.
We know nothing.
We didn't have no Dalmatian kids in there.
Bury this shit in the backyard, Goofy.